Okay, recording has started. So we are going to start the ride. Let me just find the music we need. There we go. So welcome to Spinning at Home Zoom riding. Gary, can you disconnect your audio? Brilliant, thank you, perfect. Right, we're going to start. So nice and easy. Got a 5-minute warm up. This is a ride of 2 halves, flat road and then climbs. So each half is broken down into 3-minute segments with 2 minutes working a little less hard. So on the flat road, we are going to be working between 70 and 80% max heart rate. You can pitch that where you want to. The 2 minutes you get for recovery, just bring it down a bit, just to get your legs okay, just so that you can sort your breathing out. But you should be still working aerobically, so it'll be a bit more of a little rolling hill. When we hit the climbs, if you push those climbs above 80%, use those 2 minutes to recover. If you're climbing just under 80%, then you can just back it off to an easy climb. A little bit of resistance in, just make sure you've got enough to start your warm up, get your muscles working. Nice fluid movement. Stay relaxed in the saddle. So on the flats, we're going to use some runs and some jumps. So your heart rate won't stay static, it'll spike a little bit, but it shouldn't feel like it makes you breathless. So cadence for the first half will be between 80 and 110 RPM. And for those that are interested, because they don't have cadence monitors, I'm doing 90. Which seems to be my preferred cadence on the flat. It's where I sit comfortably. A little bit of resistance in, you can bring it to a run. Just warming up. Back to the saddle. So heart rate creeping up just a little bit. Got 90 seconds before we start the first section. So we've got 8 blocks, first 4 under 80% max heart rate. Flat road, little spikes in energy, 2 minutes just to bring it back down again after each 3-minute segment. as we warm up, our heart rate goes up a little bit. Pedal strokes are a little bit easier. We're getting ready to go into the first section. So you've got 2.5 minutes. Flat road, so add in some more resistance, keep the same cadence, and this will push our heart rate up. Make sure you drink along the way. So not aiming to bring our heart rate above 70% max. So you need to be pushing against some resistance to do that. Aerobic, chatting pace.
I woke up this morning and it felt real cold. Not the kind you feel on your skin, but a cold in my soul. Something's different. Me and you ain't the same.
Just sit back in the saddle. Let the legs do the work. Shoulders relax. Hand position 2 or 2.5.
I don't know what to do about me and you. We're drifting away.
About 45 seconds, then we're going to change position.
We're drifting away.
30-second run. And then you go into your recovery flat, which actually you can just slow your cadence down a little bit, reduce a little bit of resistance. But at this stage, don't drop it too much. You don't need heavy recovery. Just take the pressure off.
Can you tell me what's on your mind? We don't talk no more. I wanna know what's going on inside. It's time
So get ready to run.
let your
Make sure you've got
feelings
enough
show.
resistance to hold the pedal stroke. In 3,
Maybe it's something we can
1.
deal with. Or even if not, we can't keep going on like this. We gotta try to make it stop. Oh, 'cause baby, I love you. I never stop loving you. Baby, I need you. I never stop needing you.
So back to the saddle now. Just change it slightly, just to reduce the effort.
Oh, can you save me?
These 2 minutes will be needed as the ride progresses, as your energy levels start to go up. So just try and relax your way through 2 minutes flat road. So your next one, again, will be 2 minutes flat and 1 minute jumps up for 4 down for 4. So again, we will add in some resistance. Bring your pedal stroke up and your heart rate will follow. So when we're jumping in this next section, it's hand position 2, 2.5 when you're standing. Unlike jumps on a hill, when we go to hand position 3. So staying, thumbs in the D ring, hands over the handlebars or up the corner of the handlebars. Hand position 2.5. For 10 seconds, ready to up the effort again a little bit. 1 out of 8 completed. Increase a little bit. Pick up the pace. Over a minute, and then we jump. Now, by the time your 2 minutes easy flat comes around, I feel I'm going to need that just a little bit more. Jumps for 1 minute, we'll be up for 4, down for 4. You find your own beat, rhythm, section of the music that takes you up and down, and you fit in where it works for you. You know, you may pick a different beat, a different rhythm to me. You ready? 5 seconds, I'll count you in. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds to go. Keep it going. 3, 2, 1, back it off. Now my heart rate spiked up on that last set of jumps towards 80%. So these 2 minutes now, my breathing's got higher. Take a little bit more time to recover and ride in a recovery flat rather than an active flat. Down. So the next one will start with a run on the flat. And the run will be for 30 seconds. Maybe now just prep a little bit for the next section if you feel that you've recovered quite well. A little bit of resistance. Got 30 seconds. I'm going to feed into a run on the flat. position 2, 2.5. You ready? Three, 2, 1. Bit of resistance. Seconds, back in the saddle. Sit down. Seconds, we're up again in a run. Rolling hills. 3, 2, 1. Back to the saddle. So you've got 1 minute of jumps coming up again. Up for 8, sorry, up for 4, down for 4, just like before. Slot in to your own rhythm and beat. If a minute is too much, just come back to the saddle. You ready? Off we go. Seconds to go. And reduce it. So cut it back. 2 minutes. So we've got one more interval on the flat. Grab a drink. Cheers. Your next interval, we'll start with a run again. 30 seconds run, added in a bit of resistance, and then back in the saddle, hold for 1.5 minutes, drop it back down. It's your last time. Under 80% max heart rate, flat road. Now when you're climbing, you may choose to sit at 75, you may choose to go over 80. But you have 2 minutes flat road recovery or easy climb recovery depending on how you pushed. So for example, if you work those 3 minutes climbing really hard, take it back to the flat. If you work at a steady climb, then make it an easy climb recovery. Okay, we're nearly ready for our final flat road interval. A little bit of resistance in, up, run. Back to the saddle. You've got a minute and a half working a flat. Seconds. We pick up our final jumps on the flat. Up for 4, down for 4. Find your own rhythm, find your own beat. You ready? Let's kick it in. Seconds. Okay, drop it down. 2 minutes to recover before we hit our climbing section. So we are halfway through our intervals. 4 more climbing. Wherever you pitch your climb, recover accordingly. You've got 1 minute. We pitch back in. The 2 minute seated climb, just to kind of find our climbing legs, the resistance we want to work with. We've got 10 seconds. Are you ready to build? And here it comes. So resistance in, you've got 2 minutes. Seated climb, cadence drops to find your climb. Small increases until you hit it. When it goes from there to there. We've got 1 minute run on a hill coming up. Hand position 2, 2.5. Seconds. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Seconds. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Recover. Grab a drink. Got 90 seconds until we build that climb in again. 2 minutes seated climb. 1 minute jumps on a hill. So hand position changes from when we were jumping on the flat. So hand position 3 on the up. Hand position 2, 2.5. Seated climb. And that's basically what a jump comprises of. Combination of the two moves. Nice fluid transition between the two. Up and 4, down for 4, as before. This time our cadence is slower. But the beats per minute of the music has changed as well. So you will still find it kind of fits. Got 30 seconds until we start building in again. 3 climbing intervals left. When the music changes, 3, 2, 1. Resistance in. So build in from that to that. Small increases give big results. Sustainable, doable, achievable, all those words. You find your place. Hang on one second. Julia? Julia? Okay, are we ready? Jumping, using hand position 3. Wait for it. Okay, up we come. Keep it going. And drop it down. 2 minutes. 2 intervals left. Find nice easy recovery pace. Got just over a minute till we hit the penultimate interval. So this time it's 1 minute seated climb, 30 seconds run on a hill, hand position 2, 2.5, transferring to hand position 3. You ready? The music has changed. 1 minute seated climb, build it back in. You ready to bring it up? Hand position 2, 2.5. Speed and resistance. Up we come. 30 seconds. One hand at a time. Bring it across to hand position 3. Come on. 30 seconds. Back to the saddle. Drop it down. One more interval to go. So our final interval, 30 seconds run on a hill, 1 minute seated climb, 1 minute jumps on a hill. And then we take it back down to an easy climb for a couple of minutes, just to acclimatise before we recover. So you can afford to go full throttle on this if you want to. You can take as much time to recover after this 3 minutes as you like. You ready? start feeding in resistance and bring it up to a run. Resistance as you go. Back to the saddle. Hold a seated climb. You ready to jump? I'll count you in, you find your own beat. 3, 2, 1, off you go. Come on. 5 seconds. I'm going to keep it as a standing climb. 3, 2, 1. Stay out the saddle. Ten seconds, big push. Back to the saddle, take it down to an easy climb for 2 minutes just to calm our heart rate down before we go to flat road recovery. So keep some effort in there. Reduce the resistance, reduce the power output, bring the heart rate down slowly. Easy does it. Reduce it a little bit more, but keep an edge of a climb. And reduce to a flat. Your interval's completed and now into recovery. Seems a bit odd to kind of not mention it, but Julia just popped her head round the door to say that the Queen passed away. Queen, have a drink. So we've been waiting all day really to hear, but apparently it was just announced about 10 minutes ago. Kind of a massive part of our lives, having a consistent monarch, whether you're a Republican or a monarchist, or you're not bothered either way, but kind of a massive part of history. So just riding nice and easy. Just bring the effort down. So just ease off the legs and just start bringing the bike down to a stop. If you want to have a stretch or keep pedaling, if you need to, just give yourselves a little bit more time. I'm going to bring my bike down to a stop. Settle yourselves in the saddle. Nice deep breath in. Push up to the ceiling and exhale. Push out to the side. Deep breath in. Exhale. This time keep the arms at the top. Inhale. Exhale. Just pull down to one side. Pull down to the other side. Hands together, push away, drop the head down. Hands around the back, shoulders back. To across and look over the shoulder that you're stretching. Thank you, everyone. Whew, that was a hot one. So if you're riding this on catch-up, it will be old news to you, but tonight we shall raise a glass to Her Majesty.